Olo oto mai mo mai ilala talua lau KVZK TV, Pango Pango, America Samoa. You are watching your KVZK TV, Channel 2, Pango Pango, American Samoa.
Aftai atu le mai moa mal silsila. Ia o mai al tasi vaenga le mātou whaapiakianga. A le a mātou tau mwhai atu, i le mātou pese, ia mo le whaamoe moe tuil mamnua. Ia usi whaafonga. O le ase tātou moli lau punga, i ia le lofo malanga leo le tua, na ua manuia lea. Ole, paio Samoa mo kaya. Kaya o mai nakasawa. Ile maape nuo malelaos. Ia paio ile mau makuo ngā whanua. Ile maakalai malelango. Kaya o ai sawao malsamanga. Kaya o ngā. O ai nika vai koko. E umalikangi kama usala. Malakaya o ngā e ai ni sai ni kiaku. Kaya o ni ka. Kaya o le whainga kao Samoa. A wali ua ngei ua vea ma kaya o malamalama. Kaya o le kala lei. Ka ngiu te ngai maleaka. Male uma ukuangi ai. Malai ola mga puanga. Male kaya o ngai malai pongo sa iau lama. Kaya o iau se ai Samoa le lau malu. A lau pia Samoa. Iau si papo. O pai ai Samoa.
Saya
malo mal valaulia. Yau si pafo. ia kulangal malo. Au kula malo mo nga whawai mai lam kang. Ai ngau singa kala pupu al whainga malo kul mungu. O si whafo. Ya, lawa pionga tungana malu malo. Luai ene malo. Atu kile no foi ko ai vecino veseta ku malo. Kasi ale ngano men tel kuma ka kuiba. Malu ela ulo. Api sienta ku was. Baku ngana pa kayo le ku malo. O ga ngano fai ton le ku malo mu tel. Baku pale mai yo. Pale mai ku. O awal, eu ila le mai. Ya le la ma ko ya. Eu foi le ma ko va. Eu lo si kelo ko va. Eu ila ba ke le ngese le ka. Ya lo pai la ma. O manga le malo. No fala u eu el pule pale ma venga. Ya e su me ngi scupe pa o ma ko va. Eu si pa fo.
se sasa'a ka ko wasu ngai o sanga poi lo fionga ko sili lo siofo o me siofo ya dei sasa'a ngai as pa kasi me fionga pakui ya palawa poi lo fionga sing koa mai paluangu ape ya sarol kaibi ngai mas lein ka ko so ngoai ya lo fionga ko fiklai mai ngokele ya por kaibi ngai ka sanga mai palo ya awoia mai ka ko sa pa kasi pa mungiai ka ko was ele so on kelen kanga kai so lial malai lango le fionga fa ku la sa ya usimai al pa fonga ya usil mai
O lo'o tau mai mo mai I le ala talua lau KVZK TV, Pango Pango, America Samoa. You are watching your KVZK TV, Channel 2, Pango Pango, American Samoa.
Fatalo fatu le pa ia ma le malo si tatu atu no le nei tu la fiafi. O sa ma fainga taia o le aleo o ye se upo le au na vai mal fatawa. Hai tau no fa pe atu. Ia malo so I fu maua tuila manua fatalo fatu fo. Tina ma tama ma tu lo no fo mai fale ia ma mata mai le TV. Ia e ai le matalta to polo kalama. Ia e mo mua lava se I le vi inga mal faftai I le atua. I lona alofa ma lona ngaleia I tato ia so malava. Mea na e taua ia ma lele fua mai ta e au nofu fa le lunga lo moenga ma se au lima I lunga ma e whawhetai I le atua I le aso fo ia a o le nei afi. O se wha manuianga po se wha manuianga wa ese fo I nei polo kalama ma se mea fo I wat wa o mai o whaatala noa ina I nei si tato atunu ua ele tala noa ina alea mai. Te masalo I ei nisi o tau tuila manua o tau wa ai I le TV whaalongolongo le tio. O le ua whaataua ina nei mai o le Alzheimer. O le whaasamoana o le Alzheimer's. Te masalo o stamaita I leo ele noa lutu. Ia o ia nalo e su ele whaasamoa o le Alzheimer's. Ai o le ua tato whaatasi e fui ma le sunga al fo mai. Il nea fiafi e na te whamatala atu le winga fo I o le nei mai o le Alzheimer's po le Alzheimer. O nei la maasina o November, ua whaalau I loa ina I o I Amerika e whapeon territory. I le whaataua ina o lea fo I mai o le Alzheimer's po le Alzheimer. O lea la oka se maa ngai au tato maa lo nei a fiafi. Ia tato whaatasi ai fo I nei a fiafi. E whetu whaa I ai fo. Taltala noa ai fo. I le wingo nei mai o le Alzheimer. A o le atu I le sunga al fo mai. Ia tuato'o, Reese tuato'o o le MD lea I o tato whai mai. I le LPJ. E na te sau noa mai fo I. La ele winga o le mea e whai atu ia mama, dad, ia tinama tama. Se o le Alzheimer. O lala e mai o le Alzheimer. Ia o ia I loa ngā mai. Ia le lau tatu whaatasi ai nei ma le sunga al fo mai. Se i ona sauno wa o te loa, ua whai asina a whaina fo I o nisi o tinama tama I le ma. A le ala atu o atu le sunga al fo mai. Se ona sauno mai fo I le ngana peritania, ia ma le ngā tatu ngana. La ele wingo le me o le Alzheimer li dog. Ma lo so I fua mau.
Ma lo lava.
Sai fo ia o fa no lo tengi. Te se su mai e tato. Tu fa e fo I le mai.
Fa tai at fo mo le no. O fenga buenga le fa ma. Yo e va inga la ka le fa pe ka ko ma tua. Ma ka mai le full fit tu sanga ia e o ai mo po se la mon tu. E wo ye ni si o matua matina foi ai whaftai atu ia mo ni proklama it's awareness. This is good kile mai e whapea e mobile ngai mea ko le dementia, it's a syndrome, Alzheimer's tupu I tangata whapea o matutua ai le fa pe mo mai tanga to matutu ai le fa pe ke eu fa pe ma kuolo o ia ai o mele o ka ko le ai o fa se inga ka ko ai foi ko inga dementia ai ele o lava malama o ka ko o mele o le ke le lava ia pokalama masu enga ia where ai ka ia yengi donation ia mafai ai o mafangi research ia mafai ai nga ia se konfiki a ngi kemi o fa mai le ia ele se konfiki ele ai fo ngi fuala au ai fuala au so soangi ai pe a amat ai mafai fo ngo ko le au piche o le dementia ia o fa so sol mali le o le au nga o fai o tangata o fai ai o tangata e mafua le nei fa fitauli o no swinga mali o vaenga te tasi o fai ai ia nei la swinga ia fi ai e mantua me o leva o na tupu o le tau mantua ia o mea foi o tangata masangi nga fai mo winga ia le asuia foi
o lo so noanga la o le amatanga lea o le fai ai ua amata ona wa faina o sa o lea
ia o lea lava wa kili lava o tangata o le suka o koko mawalunga ma me whapenga ia pa me la le stroke vascular dementia wa maka o a whainga le whai ai i le o ala koko ia o mafuoli o ngalo mea. So we have to make sure we distinguish that e mawhai e isi ko inga o le suka, ko fiki o le cholesterol a o isi tangata le ai lava se suka po se mea whapenga ai peitai ua Yesu suenga e matua silia kuma le ongo sifuru lima ia wa maka ngalo ia wa maka ngai loa e a inga o fiu kau sue ia adua kui fafo ia ule longa mea sawa ni vali ai ia ua ngalo foi ngaka i menga ku oila ko se vai me na iki lava ia nga o ngaka lava le a inga e loanga ngi suinga o a laku foi le fo mai ia o kala ngoi le wa ngefi
ai ai to fesili fe o temi tomu wa le ai fai le fesili il forma ile tunga forma ia a wa o e yeni a unga o le mea o le o tai loai e fai na mawai o tato x-ray pe va pe e tata ala tu e fai la ta la ka sia ke se fai a x-ray lo lupo wa mai lo fai ai va tu fa fonga anga si tato atu no e ni me fa pena ni check up mangi me fa pena e lo ai ni winga o le ma
o me mo lava na o fai no lo fisco ia ma raku lo forma ma fai pe kala mai e lo ai au kanga ka mo lava e lo anga swinga ngai o kanga ko le ai yo la ai ngai di pokia mai se shu ko ma o boli ali for kai au o le lo le me al wai ngalo le lo fai me masangi wa o winga nga me masangi a uma fai me ai fai le ofu ia o fainka o le lo ia o la ngumi ai ma o iskemi o ika inga kanga ma tua le manga ku o me na fai and this is new to them so this is why they bring them to the hospital and then your next question yes we do CT head just making sure we rule out a tumor or space occupying lesions or those type of things but you can see if there's atrophy in the brain that's a start but most of these things when you don't have a diagnosis and then you always think because it's a group of things for dementia then you're thinking of Alzheimer's because you usually to make the diagnosis and when you are dead and then they do an autopsy and take your brain and you study it. This is how scientific world does the study to make sure, okay, most likely this patient has Alzheimer's.
Fai sana fsilo tinton wale hita le ile forma ile wale o tatu no fo atu I awa to tele atato if you malama fo ile ma yeah. Do you have a question to ask doctor?
But let me just say the best person is a psychiatrist. This is his thing. that will do history taking, mental status, and everything, how to diagnose. But everybody should be aware. This is why this is great. So people don't feel like they are alone. Yes, you can reach out. Reach out. This is why this thing is great.
Doc, a whapea la wa maua I tangata o a mata o na iai ni fōlinga wa aia fo I le ngalo ma le savali solo wa le ilon me lai alu iai. Whapea le wa maua lai le Alzheimer's po dementia. Na a mata leo le whai ai o then it'll work a matala na final fai ai.
Final fai ai, and then comes down to your behavior. Wa makan confused. This is why everybody needs, like I said, there is no medication. It's just an awareness, and don't be afraid. And it doesn't take one person. It needs the whole family participation.
Yeah, wow, ne yaso ali manaka. Ya ngalo loa ka me mai wa makua fo I oe ia. But no, ele na tangata matutua mawhai ona maua I le Alzheimer. Maua ni le tupulanga po.
Well, there have been cases like in their 40s, but you know, usually when you make a diagnosis, it should be the age is at least 65 and above. You have to rule out all the other things, like I say, high cholesterol or a stroke or a mini stroke and all these things. If you are diabetic and you need your checkup, it can lead to those things at an early age. If you don't take care of yourself. You can get a stroke, and that will be a cause of your dementia too. You start forgetting things. It's because it's a stroke. But if you don't have these things and you are at that age, and you start being forgetful and your family is concerned, it should be a red flag. Yes, to get involved, get your community, get your family to understand this, so nobody gets upset and who pointing fingers and who should, because now everybody needs to come around and help each other, and it's not a single person. You know, you can get tired because you have to find out where's he going. Somebody needs to stay home with this.
Yeah, with this person.
Yes.
Es el dementia, es el Alzheimer.
Alzheimer is a dementia.
Yeah. Ole a mata o na a faina wata ole dementia.
Yes, or
syndrome. Yes.
There's a stroke, and it's not a stroke, and you can rule out you don't have all these things, and the most common type of dementia is Alzheimer.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yes.
You know,
e loi la tu e lo tu se me o su ai me se winga manga ma tu no vai ter sta ngata pe sa sa mo pero no fa pena pe que o matu pe o algo o ani si tala foi ya o foi ai o pu le o ta tu ta no ina o foi le lo ta tu fa pe o le tangata o vale matu ai o te taltonu o le taimi nei ai loa o stangata lo ainga po stangata e whatauina e oe ua e wa aia le suinga. Ai mai sei tūlanga whapena. O tauna mai e whaile siakinga. Ia e au ne e nofo whape o le matua. Wai e si taimi ia e mana o mia le whasoswani na. Ia o te iloa foi o le taimi mua nei le ua wha o fai se whaatara noanga whapene. A wale ngase nei. Wa te lo taimi o isi anga tau te tala noina a ngase nei. Ia e whaftai ono leua o mawhai ona iei lea wanoa nei. Ia a tono sausi taimi ona whamatala tu leo isi tūlanga o tato malone nei. le whamatala i nā tua, i le tā ua o le māsina nei, ia maranga ruenga le lo tātou tamu whai, ia mai se foi me maua i tangata le fisosoani, o wātu langa o le ngasi nei.
Ioi, malo lava sau noa, ia o le sunga ia tapu mana ia ngalu sa tele ia o le tue po se lilo, i si tato atunu, o foi tau tua foi o nei, ali il tato atunu, ia tutuila mamanua, ia o lana ia sao il tato whatatanuanga. Ia o io Deputy Director o tato Official Protection and Advocacy, ia e ngafa fo ia ma tangata mātua, ia o le alawa su me le sunga ia tapu mana ia. E whaasoa mai e fo ia na ia fo inga luenga o loo whai ai i o le tato ofisa. Ia o le atu whaftaia e lau sunga le fo mai a toa toa, mana ia le a fo il whaasoa. Te masalo, au te nofo wai e to ho mai fo ile i le maiki i lau sunga e to whai eni. Ia, o le atu il faltua ia Evelyn, Lili o sa tele. Ia, o Evelyn, o lau iloa fo i tutuila ma manu al tautua fo i o nei tina. Ia, o ia fo i o director o tato ofisa o tina matama matua i o i pangpang o le CAOA. O le ala wasu mai le whaletua nei. E tato fitu whae fo ilana ia fo i vaai i tina matama matutua i o le tato TAOA. Pe matana te loa inga ma vaai fo i pe eni winga o lea mai i a tato tina matama. Ia a le la atu le avanua i le whaletua. Se on sau noa mai fo i tato fitu whae i fo ilana ia fo inga luenga o lo whai o le tato TAOA. Welcome, Evelyn. Thank you so much for taking time off to be with us this evening and share with us your experience and what you're seeing at TAOA with our elderly. Do you see these kind of, do you see any kind of signs of forgetfulness or things like that?
Well, first of all, Fatima, I'd like to thank everyone here at the table, especially the able organizers, for bringing us together, because there are so many questions, just as what you have. At TAWA, we strive to maintain a database of all the senior citizens in American Samoa, including the outer islands. Of approximately 4,500 seniors in our database, we have 29 who have been described by a family member as having dementia. We don't have the means, as the doctor mentioned, to identify Alzheimer's, but dementia is the symptom. But the unfortunate thing is, I believe there are more.
Yeah.
Because people tend not to maintain the registration once their family members, their senior members become ill. So the first thing I want to do is to encourage the community to please come forward with the names of their caregivers so that we can keep those names in a database, so that when there are opportunities for programs that are available to them, we know how to contact them. So all of you, the family members, as the doctor also said, and is to, it takes a family, it takes a village, and nothing could be more true. But one of the focuses of TAWA, we don't have the medical opportunities or benefits for families, but we focus on the caregivers.
Yeah.
Because the caregivers are one of the unsung heroes of our community. And they often do not have training. They often have to assume the role at the last minute if someone in the family immediately becomes disabled or sick. So we focus on them. And I'd like to quote former First Lady Rosalind Carter, who once put it. She said, there are 4 types of people in the world. There are those who have been caregivers. There are those who are currently caregivers. There are those who will be caregivers. And there are those who will need caregivers. So we all are impacted. There's not one of us that is not impacted by the needs of the caregiver. But one of the when you ask what do we see caregivers who need help.
Yes.
We need caregivers who need the support of the community. And so that's where we're so thankful to have this opportunity to reach out and let the awareness be there, that we are there for them. Again, one of the concerns that that we see, caregivers often have their own lives. They have their own families. And so when they are put in that role, they don't give up those positions. They assume, they double their responsibilities within the family. And so the stress, sometimes financial, emotional, physical, is quite deep. So what we are trying to do, in addition to creating awareness and bringing support groups together, but we're also working very collaboratively, not only with the Department of Health, but also with the community college. And we're working together. We've designed a curriculum, and there will be a class taught in February. It'll be a 6-week program, and it will continue, and it will target the in-home caregiver, those with no medical background, and how to take care of the basic needs and when to contact a medical assistance, but just the basic needs that they can do within the home. And we'll be providing them also with some basic supplies and materials. But the main thing here is support. And so we again encourage them to come to TAWA and renew or register their seniors who they feel may be showing signs of dementia.
You know, I'm very happy to hear that you have put this in your program at TAOA to watch out for any kind of signs of dementia, and that you can approach the families and talk to them about this, whether they realize that their elderly is beginning to forget things and that, and we'll talk to them. I take my hat off to you. I know it's very hard to deal with elderlies. You know, sometimes they have their own minds and they want to do whatever they want to do, and you know, you'll be very patient and try to talk to them. But reaching out also to the family members is very important. Like you said, before so noa ngal fo mai, bise me fo le I nei tutu ila mamanua. Ile nei le faa longo olo se me fo pat wo faa longo ai le tu nga ma ile fa to amala malama. Ile winga o dementia. Nga me langa mai you know, but it's here. It's here, and like you said, we have to do a lot of awareness about this disease because it's very fragile. You have to be there 24 hours to watch over them and making sure, because they can walk away and then go wherever, you know. Thank you so much, Emily, for sharing with us that. And if there's any,
one more. I know many people think of TAWA as the meal program. and the meal program is a big portion of our responsibilities. But I'd just like to reemphasize the fact that the meals are also available to those with signs of dementia, if they are able to eat normal meals. And so if the family is not able to bring the family member to the centers, we will find a way to get the meals to them.
Oh, thank you. Do you still do weaving and that?
We do weaving, we do carving, we do ele, we do many different things.
Yeah, keep their mind going up.
And everyone is welcomed. If, you know, everyone is welcomed. It's a lot of fun.
Mana ya tas fata tunang ya la sunga ta pumana ya okay la le tu lo sunga an melo ti mana oi se tu ya Eleanor se yo na sa no mai ile wingo le April femina mata mai ana fena mata ile nei organization mal e tolo pulo watu I to ainga isiotina ya etina una e fa pia uso for bringing this out, for bringing the awareness out to our people. And I know that they all appreciate, we've seen it in a wave, I tangata na o mai e sapaia le melea. Lana le fatoa malama, le fatoa iloa le winga o le ma. E whaila na whaisenia o, I'm sorry I didn't mean to make you cry, but it's something that e te taua na whamalo atu is te wainga mo au mainga tu au mai le April. E tato tu wha i e se whaiso sau noanga Eli.
Fatima. First, I would like to give thanks to all of us here. Thank you so much to our big government agencies, especially to Honorable Governor Lolo for signing our proclamation that was printed in Samoa News. Alzheimer's is very dear and close to Abel. But before I go into Alzheimer's, I would like to talk a little bit about Abel. It was founded in 2004 by my father and some close members. For example, I'm very honored to be sitting next to Deputy Director, founding board members, Tapmanaya. With the intent of Abel was to reach out and help the community. Didn't matter what type of help that they needed. Able is a nonprofit that it was there to look for funding to help those in need. One of the programs that they did in the years was when Starkist or Van Camp Samoa Packing shut down, and so they tried to bring in some other programs to teach them different skills at that time. So we brought in computer training for some of the workers to teach them some skills where they are able to also then seek employment elsewhere. So this month, November, we are focusing on Alzheimer's mainly because of the recent diagnosis for our father, who has Alzheimer's disease. He was fortunate to go to San Diego to do a lot of the testings, and that was one of the hints that the doctors there were able to diagnose him clinically. But when we came here to try to figuring out during our journey, try to find out, okay, how are we going to juggle everything in the community, with our work, we were really struggling in trying to find resources, available resources here. And some were saying the best way for you to do that is to go off island. And we didn't want to do that for our father. So this is why we're coming this month to come together to really bring the awareness and to let other people in our community know that they are not alone. We can, because there's no cure, we can only come together with the understanding and the patience and just the support, like what doctor and director were talking about. The support is so important for us right now in this time, because it's a very difficult, sensitive issue. There's a negative stigma. We don't want people to feel like they are alone. And this is why we come forward, so that everyone else know that we have to stand together. This is where our Samoan culture is founded on us coming together and helping each other out.
Yeah.
So,
Mahalo,
thank
Eli,
you.
thank you so much for sharing. Tim salola tu atu lo sunga tapu manaya se saunoa mai foi la o foi pitola au foi I lo ngaluenga la fai I lo vai foi I nai tinama tama foi matua tu ngalue fatasi.
Ia, whaftai atu mo le avanoa, ia ai mai se fōi le whawhonganga, ia mai o le atunu, I le nei awhiawhi. I le vale lei ma le sunga le whaatonu, ia Evelyn, ia ai mai se fōi tumata, ia Eleanor. O se whiwhianga sili le le unei tangata, whai ia o masui o le mātou whaatonu. Le sunga ia ta utu, Dr. Peter Tintali, ia ma le official OPAD, po le official puipuia ia tau tangata lo ia I le ngase, tu maulea, ia o le tūlanga la o le nei whaatalanoanga. Ia mal mātou pito la aulo mātou taumwhai nei e whasoani e tangata le atunu. ona to tele le o mamalama i le atotoanga o le mātou tautua. O le mātou ofisa e mātou te puia ia ai a tatau tangata lo iei mana o ngā whaapitoa. Lo a fia i la ma le tūlanga o tangata o a fia le ngase la nei po le mental illness, le tau ai tātou le dementia, ia po le Alzheimer's. O le tele o taimi pe e aile tangata lo iei ngase lea po isi fo o ngase o le tino ma le mafaufau. E tele na o e sa ili le fsosoani o official malo po nisi fo o company po o fala potponga. E tatau na whaia tau tua sosoani i latou. Ai a ola le taimi o atu i latou ai wha le tonu le tau tua po le fsosoani. Ua le whaia le fsosoani po ua fiu latou e atu le maua le fsosoani. Ia o inala e o atu aile le mātou ofisa. Ia o ngā luenga la mātou o na mātou o le sa iri po le ale mafuanga ua le whaia le tautua lea. Po ua le maua i tangata le o sa iri le fsosoani. Le fsosoani. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o iloa la le mātou ngā luenga. Ia o le whaaftai la o mātou ofisa o na umwhaia o na amana ia mātou i le neifu i whamoe moe nei masina. Ona o le tāua ia o na silafia ma iloa le atunu. O le nei ngase o se ngase e le masani na whaatalanoina. E tele tangata masalo ai o afia ai. Ai leo whaatalanoina ma i leo iloa po fea e o ia i sa i le fsosoni. O le aongala na o ni masina ma le whaafitaina e le fionga ia foa ia ma le tina ia ete a masifot whanau. Ona le po kalama nei o le April. Ia pe fo na whailoa tu sau iai fo i le amatanga o le nei whamoe o le nei whala potpotonga ma le nei tautua. Ono o le langona fo i le fionga i le aloli i a foa ina ia mawhai ona iai seisi au wala e ese mai le fsosoani o le malo. E mawhai na fsosoani ina ainga o lima vai ma ainga o mana mil fsosoani. Ia o le mātou la tautua pe ono o taranua staimu o whanu. A whai o iai nisi o a inga po tangata lo a fia e ngase ia o le tino ma le mafaufau. Ia ai wo sa ili le fsosoani ai le maua. Pe ua whafo ia mai latou whape le fsosoani atu ia latou. O ina la latou te o atu e le mātou ofisa. Tele foi tangata na tele o silafia po fe o ia le mātou ofisa. Ia ele lei foi la lava non nei.
O fe mai o ofisa.
O le mātou ofisa ia o le loto ale lo ia le tātou ofisa le palota. Ia o te tonu ina lo ia Malaysia fale na e fonga fale lua. Ia o le pito i lunga lo ia le ofisa le energy, ia o le pito i lalo. Ia o ina lo ia le tātou ofisa le OPAT. Ia te lo tangata e whapea ai mātou na o le puia o le pakanga foi le handicap. Ia ai le ai o lo ia fo ia mātou la i pokalama e walu pokalama lo mātou whaia. A le pokalama la le whaatatau ana i le tātou pokalama ne. Ono tūlanga tangata lo a whaina le mawhawhau. So a whaila o lo iai se tūlanga whapena e se tasi o lo ainga wa alu sa ili le fsosoani a ua le maua. Ia ono tō atu le mātou ofisa e whai le mātou fsosoani. E mātou te pui a ia le halo le tūlafono. A whai wala tō le whaia o a watu fo le mātou tūsi e le whaia, ia ona ave le tūlafono. Ia ona whaile le sala o tangata ia ono le whaia le lato tautua. Ia ona mātou pito la au le na. Ia ai o te whaftai. Ona le ua maua le avanua le whatatonga, le fo whamamlama me le sunga le fo mai i tūlanga o le ngase ia ma tūlanga o tangata e a fia. Ia le fo o saunua le sunga le whatonu e tūsai ma le lato tautua i tangata mātua. Se o ai se ale fia le nei taimi ona ua mau se porkalama whape nei whaftai a toila i le April. Ia o se mātou na taltanoa tu taimi ni atonu South State taimi on toa watu lea nisi manatu.
Malo lava sau noa e lau sunga tapo manaia. An mea sili ai. Manaia an mea lo iei lo ofisa. Ia na le alatua le main road, a fe tonu, alu tonu o se fafo. Ia lau ngoro fo mai tapo manaia malang vaenga a vai la il manga ia. Ka ua lau vaenga fo ila e mai oi whankong vai le manaia. Ia o le teimi nei. Fia lava le anganga o tatou whaatasi ai foi manai whale tua. Il nei a fiafi. Pese i o ala tau a inga ma tualo o tau sil whale. Wa 'a 'faina i nei mai o le Alzheimer's. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Ia o le tele la o tangata na tele o silafia. Whaftai atu fo I whaltua ia e te naunga. Whapea whaltua ia. Manaka mela. Wale to e pōse lilo tuila manua to ai maimsisi la mai il whaltua ia manaka. Wa tu lava langa wenga le alu su elang iana news. A wa il tato atunu. A wa sau lava inei. Talu wa ile fia whasoa o ia foi. Il tau singa foi o sionti nā. O le ala atu I le whaltua ia e te naunga. Se yon sau noa mai foi. Po aia whawhita uli. Po a foi ni mea e na te vaia foi I sion to ua pele. Ai wau te lua. O le matua te le au le onu sai. O lo iai. Ia ai ta tau ona iai le onu sai I le whalitua nei. A wa o I o le te informat. O le RN. Ia longo winga matua o vale mana I o le onu sai la ia I le whalitua ia. E te malo so I fua maua e te whaftai lava ua. Whaava noa mai lau te me. O ai lau wa ia to inga awa e sau e sato polo kalama.
Avea foi ni te me e watu il whaftai mo e uma ua o tatu whatasi le nei aso sunga le li fomai ai me se le whatua ia Evelyn ia ma le uso nei a Fatima ia ma tapu mana ia watu foi il whaftai I whanau ona wa e se manatu ia whaia se me whapea awai. At first, I was kind of reluctant. Sa fisidi fo ia I te mala ainga. Sa fisidi ia e whaonga oe. E whaima. Sa nofo awhi mai. Ia so se mea lava aonga. Ia whaonga. We were thinking about this like last year when we were off island. Sa diagnosis mo muang sa amataina lava lang diagnosis when we were in San Diego several years ago. Ili whamai scripts e mawa e foi. Ia susuenga sa whai. Pionta sauno le fomai e rule out ia nisi ngasi. Then we were referred to a neurological neurology. Ula ia sa whaisuenga with the mental, I refer sa ma uesi psychiatrist. It was a neurologist ia. Ia sa whaisuenga scans, MRI, me uma whapena nau masani ia tātou ia lo talawai whafo. Ia, tatano mai fofo mai. Sa whaisuenga ele vai o fo mai mafua. Ia. E mawa e foi italiana e fo mai ia o le ai le yanga e kalima yanga ia e famkala uma ia how he loves fishing e tau le tal no tele langa professional more hobbies fia na ia tatano ia sawa ia ia le pensa no ele se cure but na ia fala o mai fape it slows down the Alzheimer, which was a lot of it's in experimental stage for easy fala au. E saua ala ia ma tu lista sanga ia fai follow up. Ia o tala ia fo mai ia o le lava lo le ele o severe ala lava slowly I pita ia ne tau sanga ne ia ma tu when we shift mai lama o Hawaii. Yeah, I follow up langa is job. Yeah, so if I for I for my geriatric, delay for your team because they refer around, they do test. Yeah, you see follow out for like antidepressant. Uta to nunga for elato. Ele for ipiasonga tele follow out. They don't want so many medications. A load the system. If I for ma fai check ya le level po pia finally kidney me uma fa pena pia lo sila fia for I po le ale fala au medicine ya final level kidneys. I pia o isitemil frustration na o ngai he gets frustrated because we isitemi fa mai sauni mai o me telu court ya te me tale every time. I'll tell me frustrated and he thinks, well, it's a marco rights. So it remind me, don't take my rights away. If I type for lava, a lava support right now. I have good support system. For now, I miss it for lava friends. Pero now sila fear. Falongo la lava nisi ile wave. So my lava and be sure they're gonna be there about 12 of time in this year. I miss ale. Jofaya Monano, ole Chief Election Officer for Yawiangale. So make my lava la etayao ya Mr. Kovana ya lolo ya mal Lieutenant Kovana or my city director Salava no to the wave. I was fear we go to places elefapia ole mailong kuale ngai fale le when we go places I think he likes to see people it's a mantua for a lot of times you are just January then he lai lo mantua so for to ya inisi for about tonu ye la manisi ye la to ai ngai mo va pe awone ye ya to fa pe le ma take them out of take them out for dinner for to take them out ave facility they like that and they like to see where they were before and why a lot of times wakum grandchildren tatano from talai yasola ke minga Samoana me ngai fileti me uma fa pena vo so for my he likes to share his stories with the grandkids
malo lava on sa ole le nurse awa ai sa le lo so no te mi uma te vai e te o ete ama ma fo o ete ma fo na la tu lola io ete fa no fa le sto inga i lungo lau e fai langa me kausam ya ai man me pu ka pu o mai After tu foi ai la unga luenga ngai fai o pu ka i events e tu po wai lo ai foi na isi tangata si tatu atunu o me lai tu pu si tatu atunu ai fa lava mo sau noanga ete it's so emotional when it comes to our loved ones and close friends and family and we take our hats off to you ete for the job well done I miss you whanau i le support group ia maanga wo fo i o atu e vai ia le atu o atu le avanoa il faltua ia Monica Miller si on sau noa mai fo o si on tina e no fo ia pia i o i Samoa o le ngaluenga Monica e fa a wai mate au lotu e a tele a temi o la e alu i polu e vai si on tina lai alu i polu e vai si on tina ma o tele i loa fa pe a itaia ele o a fa ina ia mama ile ma ilea ai na o te i o fa matala mai ele o fa tu ele tua a alua Monica ia pia fa pe pola me alu so i po te tele fo ena ngalbu ngai fai o ia pia ai ole mena e tupu ele mau le Monica i nei tutuila o la o la siontina i polo ia e albo i polo te mi uma la siontina ma te ke siontina Monica ia la atu le avanoa ia oi se sa no mai foi ma tatu tanu ai foi siontina po a foi ia na winga e fai atu e pe la tu i Samoa
Aftai lava Fatima e fatalo fat foi pa ia malo latino o mo mai nei fa salonga nei tula ia o te fia lava ona ua mo nei ava no e fai foi se sao o nei lo matua i le mta upulo lo tatu talta no ai awai pe ona sao no atu i lato nei e lo se mta upu fai ho fie mai le masane foi tatu watino atono o isinga singa sef le e tupu il tino e fai ngo fie ona tatou whapea o se ngase tauna ave i ele tatou whaamomua ai o pe o ngase e a fia ile mafau pe whainga tā ona tātou tonga whitia. Ia o sio tina ua iwa so tau sanga lona soifua. Ia o lo tina pe fitu tau sanga taluai na o mai tau wai le sisi fo ia o asesinga atu i Samoa. Pe ua sili soo e o te whaamtala atu nei se mea e toi sili mai le mea nā toi. Ia na matou talanoa wa o matou ia e to'o walu matou na maliu le matou tamā tosulu iwa tau sanga le matou tina. Ia na tosi mai lava matou wha onga uma ia ua matou whainga luenga uma whai ainga uma. O te mai tau lava a tonu o le teimi lea na whaamuta ila na ngā luenga wa no folfale. A wa olo tina ele ngata ila na ngā luenga sa ngā lue le malo. Pe o ngā lue le whalmai to ngā lue le ofisa le pe e tato ofisa le Human Resources. Ia e tele fo ia matata e nā te tau avea i le mato e kālesia. O stangata e to anga i le lotu ia so uma. E tele mea e o fo i lailo na ainga pe o ia e fo i lea e whaalangolango iei ia o na usoma o na tuangane se ainga to tele. Aina o mai tauina lava i le mea leo a matana sili so ia o ta malama fo i le ngase lea pe ta o dementia ia o matou taltano fo la matou ia o tuangane ma lo uso pe e sa o wa amata ona i loa mai la winga nei e le i whaapela ua whaia se clinical diagnosis o tina pe o matou i loa lava ia o le mea nā loa o iai o stranta fo e le maua i se ngase fo i lea e sele tau mafa e fia ia paua la le mea lea ua whai nei ia ua fo i lea ua whafia lava ia e wa ieila se matou teine na mai fiti e le ia ua whamanuia fo i se matou ainga ona o ia lea ua te opea la sona ia tina a lesi la mea o te fia whailoa tuaima whai fo i masao ona e pe fōlinga mai e whaingata i stangata ona deal pe lau te pe pala se a mio lau te whaia. O isi wōlo tina sa masani ona lato fo ilea lato whaatasi telo whaatsinga. Ia pe wa alo ese fo ilea whaapea si so lalo matua. Ia tato atu nei fo i fisiri. I me whaapea na ia pe o sisi na masaninga fo ilea e taulanga le whailo atu i tato. E o fo ia i isi o nieces mo nephews. Ia pe sa masani na atu lo matua ia o pe a pe o ngai foi a mama o siliala e kasi me fa pena but e a fo e se le ta wo le support o ainga o wo ia e fo i tangata fia lava pe a o atu pe a alu fo i le malu fa ta simona mana wo ma fai fe au tu langa fa pena ia ai o te whaamalo lava ia e te naunga, ia whapea fo i whanaunga mo le telefo, mo le nei tau mwhainga wa tātou mwhai o le tātou o mai whaatasi. E tantana noa, o te iloa lava, e tele ni sangata mātutu o lo i nofo whale. Ia ele o malamalama o lātou ainga. E lea ies whaamai whapea lātou ia o le afo o le fakala le lava lalo makua lako i inga pe ye ma fo tulanga fa pena a wai sa ye fo i le ainga o to lua sa fa pena i tala i lafo i ai le ai tau langa to malamlama o le fa mai pe ata to malamlama i ona tato loa lea fai ata wa mionga ia e sa o le sa longa le o e sa noa e te nonga don't take away my rights. E le te tau tātou tala noa e maltangata leo lo o a whaina. Whapele o iai, we have to recognize that they are human beings.
Yeah.
And that's one thing my mother always says, hey, let me go get for como o leo stuff like that. So we have to be conscious of that because it really does, especially for people who have been so active, you know, so they did so much and now they're slowly being pushed away and not being included. You know, I think that's one thing that I'd like to, you know, offer. And if people can be made aware of when they come into contact with people that have dementia and Alzheimer's, you know, we can, you know, I was struck by when we were talking about preparing for this discussion, the doctor, what was his name, from LBJ Hospital?
Dr.
Yansky. We were talking about how our Samoan culture is supposed to take care of our elderly parents. But he was observing that some of the patients that come to the hospital and are admitted are the elderly, and you know the grandchildren are just put there as caregivers, and these children, you know, they're mostly on their Facebook and and so, you know, maybe also we as Samoans need to look at those values and see whether you know we should go back to those values and so that we can take care of our elderly population, but be armed with the knowledge that there are these mental conditions.
And I think the other thing that is important is when you see that, then maybe we should have a family discussion and educate our children to be aware of it, and that you have to be there to take care of grandma or grandpa that's probably gotten dementia or Alzheimer's. Because if the kids also do not get educated and know about this disease, so that's what they'll do. It's just omi, and when they could be sitting there, said, "Papa, wa mai oi."
They love conversation. They love to talk.
And like Monica was saying, and even Ete was, "Oleala pawan me mai," or frustrated. Ia afoi isi temi ia pe foi la lo sa unuanga se utina. Ia a te lea o la tau au na le se fia la koe kalangoa ia frustrated because there's nobody. Se sa foi se mata tala no afea wo. Fea wo masa ni no mai. Ia o le silo foi na va ai na foi I lea ma. Ali doc.
But I had a question for Doctor. You said that there's no cure. Are there any things that can be done to prevent? You know, I read up about cocoa. Drinking a lot of cocoa can slow down dementia and stuff like that.
All those are home remedies. People Google, you know, hope. People try. People try everything. But the NIH and everything, no, there is no treatment. As of now, like I said, this is why we need awareness. Put the money in there. Do the research. This is how it's going to be treated in the future.
But they still carry on. Like my mother loves to read the newspaper, and so she reads it every day. She reads it several times a day. And listening to music, she plays her cards. So very normal life, but yes, when you sit down and talk with her, you definitely, there's something missing. But they won't remember what you said to them like a minute or two ago, but they can recall things that happened like 20, 30 years ago. And it's a real good education. One of the things I like to do is sit down with a recorder and just interview her, and because that'll be a good thing to pass on to children and grandchildren, for example.
O lo sa noanga sa pomana ia lo sa noanga le support group wa le wata tsa no nei lo wala wi lo nei tuna manual le awareness le ile mai le Alzheimer's ma le dementia. So what our people need to have is the support group. Aya le wo aya to o mono fa lo longo tsa noanga lang sa lunga TV pe o malava wa mo wa se utina po se utama o fe tonu lan me o te amata ona o wa lo fo soani ava pela se faila sa noanga eli o le to e valu tato minute faila so sa noanga po e vala watu ile April one of nga guide la ile April ia tangata nei.
If I've tired for the Department of Health, ia Director Nua, if I've been for na team, tele for fuanga ese wa tu fatasi le team le Department of Health. Mo le vai aso atoa nei mai le aso ngafua o le asfarele I le tale valu I le tolu I le lato ofisa le tafuna o lo o iai o le awhaiele memory screen mo o lo onus fulu tausanga I lunga ia atoila ia e siaki mtamwhaila ia pe o le melen sauno ai ia le formai po o anisi mafuanga o lo ngalo ai na ele faapea ngalo loa faapea la I o le Alzheimer's masalo o le suka po po o le lava o le malolo. Ia o le ala o lo o whai lako memory screen. O lo o whai fo le lako group support mo caregivers. Ia so tofi ma le aso, o le aso lua ma le aso tofi. I le 5, i le 6, afa le 6 le afiafi. O lo o ye le ava noa e mwhaiena o atu e tatala noa. Ia pe ia o le sharing le, iai o isi o lo nofa na o lātou whaapea na o lātou o lo o awhia i lea whaamai po o le dementia foi, pa e leile o atu lātou tata noa ma vai po o anisi best practices o lo o whaongai. E isa o na whafsotai i a mua po o Marcus i le 254 o tasi valu e tu umulmuli atu le numera i luna mato Facebook page o le agency o le Agency for Better Living Endeavors po le able foi o lo tu umatoa ia programs is o lo fai temine mo le masino November o lo ye foi la e fai u ia ne masina i le memory walk o le afai i le suinga ula o le turkey run foi e le afai la le afiafi ia o e whatau nuu i le run po o le walk foi e mawala ko turkey e celebrate ai i le swaftai i le stofi o le turkey o le memory walk le o fai le solulu i le solua fitu o le masina nei o le mo tatou tanta whingaringa ia e whamolmole atu lava o lo o iai lava ia whamalosia i le purple in the workplace, i le awareness o lo o whaia songa fua uma i le masina nei o November ia mai whaaloa lava.
Malo, whaftai lava o vai atu uti tatou teni ai mole atu whaftai manika mo le whaasoa foi ma se o tina ai me se ia whaltua foi a e te nauna. O te ngata leo e te nunga. O te titi atole tu la o matala no ma tēne te saulunga TV ai lulu mo i o le ulu e te no. Ai whaftai vai la leo ngā o lau su mai e te ma ai whapea fo il whaltua ia manika whaftai atu lava. I le tof sosoani mai ma tatof tu whai ai fo il nea fiafi i lea fo i mai. O e se fo il nei mai whaftai atu tapo manaia. O ea ia o le tama alofa. E te alofa o e tangata umama e te fie sosoani fo i po alama mea mana o ia e te alua e whai mtau mwhai ia taunu. Whaftai lo alofa mai fo i le wala au atu o ele ma kemi ia ai me se faltua ia e te. Director Lilio, thank you so much for taking time off to come from your busy schedule and coming here for us to all share about this disease. Hopefully that this is not the last time. We'll be together again and talk more about it.
If I may, I would just like to elaborate on that point. I think while November is the awareness month, we've pledged our support to ABLE throughout the duration of the year to help them and work together for everyone's goals. And
Ellie, did you want to? Okay, we have 3 minutes.
Okay. Well, like Evelyn, we're very, there aren't enough words to really fully express the support and just, the community, the support from TAWA Director. They're one of our main sponsors, TAWA, as well as Department of Health, LBJ, Hope House, OPAD, and of course, so many from our community, our village and family and friends, and also DHSS. We're very grateful that you are here, Fatima, to even help and guide us as well, and even Representative Larry, who's been making time to help us with, to lead this effort. So again, we really, really appreciate and thank all of our supporters, the government, Honorable Lolo and Lieutenant Governor, as well as our phono leaders. Thank you all for everything that you've done to support our effort.
Thank you, Ellie. I see that our time is over. Ele na al pa wai le tatou polo kalama e to sau fo ele si tatou polo kalama fo I le vai so fo o le a ese fo ia tatou malo le au mai tatou tatala noi fo ia il nei mai o le Alzheimer's ai ave ia o masui o le April le a organize agency le e mo le to elo faftai tele ia o to uma lava al fa no fo to te mi to suma i tatou fa ia fo il nei afia fi dark ia manuia nei so te lovo e te leo au patients life atali mai a leo a ve ala o te me te sawe e tato e lo lo fa tanga tau si tato atu no ia I lo le winga o me le uma ia tutuila mamanua ia au tato polo kalama na talo sia ia o fa malama ina o to fingalo I le nei fo I mai o le Alzheimer's ai fa mangalo mai pe a fa pe wa ye se upu wa pa o papa pe le longo mali e lau fa fonga anga malu ave I fale lo fingalo o fa tima fo minala en kio de to fa se fo
Olo oto mai mo mai I le ala talua lau KVZK TV, Pango Pango, America Samoa. You are watching your KVZK TV, Channel 2, Pango Pango, American Samoa.
Mamalue, ole o valaulia. Mesio sa mo pok. Lau whakala ula, lau whionga ko vanga whale lima. Lau whionga le ngafkas. Papea lau whionga le makaukia o le ngau sao papa. O le whaila kusum ka buku Samoa. Lea wakala mai ao le whionga sa. Su mai keima le ngamue malae, mamaava. O le whakalenga iai la ua makua, sa le mengai malango whikua lauka. Malangua pava iai. Ia lea o le a, paiso makau sao. Ya, silsila ma whaafonga ma mai moa. La foi sau silsila le kau, le ngai aso. Ya malu ave fale lo ko fingal. Nga o mea mfai le whionga sao lea, malangu. Ya, usimai la eo la ko whaafonga. Mamaya! Fulano! Tonga! Kage! Yangu ele manga ngi me me pu sala lo wa so ifuanga o me pu Go back
fionga le ko vanga mane perkua lau sunga luken ko vanga mane perkua malu tinga malu kuile mo ya le sao le ngao le sao man ngi ngo fa ya sa mal maulu ale ole ale liwe pai le mako pes ya nga mo molpes lo lo sip ola fa talo fa le ala fa talo fa twai le no ul fa ia mal wa fia malata talo do ma don samai oi le langi ia fa ia lo su apa ya via ora wa fia lo fata lo frena ole au fatu lo pa io le tulu pa io le malo sifo ya fa tele o fai lotu mai o bala o le lia o si fa ko
Manu mai le papoponga, tua malai panu
a pulpusia fo i tō whanga o le tionga le punepo le moto. Mai sa manatu, ai longa o aso i, ai pangalea, ui lava i na mamae o mātou loto, a maise le tumalo, le fono pai tu la fono. Ai sa, tā lofa, wa le onga tasi le futia ma le umeli, ua wala au le tua le punepo. Ulu fale mai le fifia o lo li. A le fionga fo le punepo. O ia lea sa fina ngā le fai le nei nuu. Le pesi. O la mātou fa mai senga i lo mātou fa ao. Na uia ina ia lo fale tua pa ulu toa. Te tula i mai a se simu tua toa. Ia manuia la toa. Lima ya lo que tiene. O le si vai ngal pese la so. Sina tala al fu. Wa te misalo ye ni se le o silfi. Le amatanga mayor tu amlik Samoa e le interior ya me se foi o uruai kovana na lato pule al tato ya al talanga ni fo o si mai la to pa fo.
Oi, Samoa,
ala o to to na ya so awas pa pini tiyan pagbuang na dia pa ai le mafayo na watu tana te to tasi la bai ma watu pagbuang na malo au leo le awala e u ye toi pagbuang o pese senga o pagbuang le malo
Malo na pai po ye se nga ya ta to pai ta ya pe o pai ko te ale ata to fa ma pai ole a po I pa ya I malai pa le la ya so ai le ma ma tu ta lunga ole ata lunga le pionga ya tu vai dan ya ai bala watu ma fa wal ona ta manatu ole a pio mai le pionga ni pa le bia ole uso le matu pa se au ya a ole wa tala mai a ole pionga ya ola te vao ya bala watu ma fa wal ya tala mai a ta to sa fa ta si wa la so le sa ai to filau ya io le poi o mi to filau ya ole pentua ole ma sio por cobana wa io lava na fa pio le tenga ya ele ano la io te a pio ma la sai I penuo le tua lauta ya pa pena po le pentua ole lu tele cobana ya ta to fi fatasi le nefia le mato solo le mato ya le mato ta ulunga ma ta to fa vai
Sorry.
mole lau sila fia le mamalu o le ngai aso. Papea malo fa lo anungia. O tula lea. Ua fai masui o le falali mai sai. Ia lea o le asau ni mai tula. O le a se sao o le falali mai sai. A fai le tau la o tau silsila ma la o tau mai moa. Ma le whaafonganga. Ia, ele whaatu salia tula I sifo ma manua. A ua matu o mai e tali whaano alo le walau. E tusai ma le whaalanga mai atu tuila ma manua. Ma langa sisi ngā fua e le tausanga e afe Ivas Salau. Ivas Fulmalone.
Olo oto mai mo mai ilala talua lau KVZK TV, Pango America Samoa. You are watching your KVZK TV, Channel 2, Pango American Samoa.
We are here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in the big, beautiful village of Ili, where we have Friday Night Lights. And this is going to be a big game. This is Samoana's senior game versus the newly Kvzk Wildcats. And they've just got their senior night preparation sorted out. And they're about to get going. But before we get onto the field, hey, want to remind you guys that we are going to be on the simulcast live with V103. So it's the KVZK TV V103 simulcast, and we are about to kick off right here. Samoana celebrating their seniors tonight. Newly Kvzk Wildcats looking to play spoiler. All right, and there's a good look of the field down there. Samoana deferred to the second half to start the game. Back to wait for this one is going to be Utaifeau Amisone along with Roland West. And Numa Ta'ani's kicking off. And this is going to be to one of the upbacks as we're going to bring it up the field. That's Silas Sala, one of the best players to receive a kickoff, especially if he's the upback, and that's going to be a good return there. Excuse me, Silas Sala, no apologies. I did the same thing last week during his first run. Apologies to number 20 over there, Silas Salanoa. He is the junior out of Whangasa, and that's going to get the senior out of Amauli, Hans Malala Jr., onto the field. Oh, check that. Looks like Hans is going to be on the sideline to start this first play. Let's see who they have on out there. Kenneth Thompson Savea, another senior, is going to come back out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Samoana Sharks. Ball's going to be on their own 43-yard line. And Utaifeau Amisone is going to start here at quarterback. He is the junior out of Whangasa. Oh, wow, we have a shift here that looks like the Sharks are trying to open with, and another Keith Leuta special. However, it's going to be a false start. That's a look at our white hat, Valvasa Situ, a.k.a. Vicious. And that's going to knock Samoana back. So now here we go. 1st and 15. Samoana lines up in a heavy set to start it off. Now they shift it out. Looks like 51. That is going to be Penonga, who's trying to go to the back, but we have another false start. Or, yeah. So it looks like they want to run the tricky here, but tricky no good. Base offense coming out, and now we have Hans Malala and the rest of the guys to come and run the first down play. This is going to be 1st and 20 now, as Coach Leuta cancels it out. He is the OC here for the Samoana Sharks. Running the defense is Coach Curtis Odiai for the newly Kvzk Wildcats. They open up in a single high. Little 4-2-5, 4-1-5 action here. Looks like man all across. And they got pressure. Hans, he's going to take it up. No one is there. Here's Numa. Numa can't get him. Hans Malala gets the first down the sideline into Wildcat territory. Forced out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. They're going to give him the 23. And that's a big play from Hans Malala Jr. And we'll take another look at that. And here's another look at that replay. Everything breaks down. Nice rush but the inside opens up. And Malala just broke that one tackle, and then he gets pushed out of bounds by Sitis Ta'ani with a hit there. But here we go, back to the field. 1st and 10 from the 23. Malala trips to the right. He's going to run it inside, and this looks like Alec West on the run. Wow. He gets wrapped up very quickly. Frankie Toluao is going to get there for the newly Kvzk Wildcats. That's the first time I've seen Alec West. Another senior from this time from Vatia. But he is another senior here, but it's the first time I've seen him get a carry. They try to run him on the power, and right there, good look at Frankie Toluao. Gets in there to stymie it, and that's going to be a loss. Oh, check that. That's a no gainer there for the Sharks. Ball still on the left hash on the Wildcat 23-yard line. And now we've got quads to the right. It's a 1x4. Little quads to the field. Malala looking for the quick. It's not there. Under pressure. That's Pasicale. And he just times it downfield, and no one's there. Incomplete. Samoana Sharks. Little bit of confusion there, it looks like. And we have flags all over. Hans Malala just got up with his helmet on the ground. You're going to see it to the right. Oh, right there, you see him walk in from, he got up without his helmet. So let's see what they call here. That's a white hat. Oh, we got roughing the passer on Uli Kvzk. Let's see if we can catch a roughing here. We'll take a look at that replay. So we see here, Hans looks down the field, and he's going to fire here. Oh, and the camera moves right before he throws. So Samoana gets an automatic first down. It's going to be 1st and goal inside the Kvzk 10. We'll call it the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal to go from the 7-yard line. And here we go. Utaifiawa Misone is in there at quarterback. We still have trips to the right. Ball is now in the middle of the field. Kenneth Thompson Savea is the single side at the top. Ball is snapped. Uta looks right. Nothing's there. And he can't run it. He's got to get rid of it. Oh, and Malaki Tongia gets there along with, I want to say that's Zayana Chong, and they do combine to bring down Utaifiawa Misone. However, we got a penalty. That looks like in the vicinity of holding. That's going to be -5 for the Samoana Sharks. As we can see, the official right there, the umpire is going to walk him back. Oh, I think that looked like personal foul. Okay, we're going to try to get our audio situation sorted out, but here it is. And, oh, yeah, that is personal foul. You saw the offensive lineman, I think he said 53, hop and fall on the fallen defender. You can't do that, but that's a great play made by Tongia and Chong. But here we go. Sharks 1st and long. Going to go jet sweep, but they give it to Alec West from the back. And Alec going to gain about 4 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. They got 21 to go. 2nd and 21 to go. Looks like Von Javian got the, all right, Samoana's already getting lined up, so we'll get the replay later. But here we go, 2nd and 21. Trips now bunched, 2x3 formation, bunched to the right. Malala looking left, fires, wants to wheel, and that is going to be incomplete. West not able to bring it in. Jethro Tufi, Jay Jettas there, number 6 for the Wildcats, in on the defense. So now we got 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 21 for the Samoana Sharks. Same formation. Ball snap, Malala, quick pass middle. That is caught, and that pass is going to be brought in by Taurupo Osemeatu. runs right in the middle of the coverage, and it was there. Sharks now, they've got a 4th and goal. Let's see what Coach Leuta pulls out. Here's another look at that. Just a nice little run up the middle. Gets open in the seam hook area. Nice recognition there from Malala Jr. And he's going to get the ball out. So now we got 4th and goal from the 4. Now they condense Thompson to the left. Look for that left. And it is to the left. And Thompson Savea. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown. Samoana Sharks. And that's the call sign for that. Once they condense the receiver to the left, you expect it like 70% of the time. And we're going to take a look at that replay right here. And top there, just a little 7 cut. Brings down the ball, and that is a tutty. Samoana scores the first points of this ball game. And Samoana gets the shift, and we got it's encroachment. So the Wildcats, they moved on the shift, and that's going to get half the distance. And let's see what Coach Leuta decides to do. All right, here we go. In the funky formation, there's no shift now. 51 is in the backfield. That is Mereko Penonga, and oh man, just gets blown up in the backfield. All right, we're going to take another look at that replay right here. And here's it, and they just pitch it out to Penonga, and the Wildcats were ready for that one. So, trick play, no good. We got 6-0, Samoana High School. Stadium sounds here at Veterans Memorial in the big, beautiful village of Ili Ili. We are live on the simulcast, 93 KHJ V103, Kvzk TV, Marolava. Kicking off for the Sharks, Salusefo sends it. It's a short kick, and this is to VJ. Oh, and it's a live ball picked up by Carlos Wright. Carlos Wright gets the possession. First down, Big Blue in Wildcat territory. And we're going to see right here, Salusefo, who never kicks the ball. Oh, just right there between the hands of Von Javian and Carlos Wright. In the right place at the right time. Here's Samoana's offense. Now the white hat, he's talking with the O-line right there. You can tell him that the flag on the last drive was because one of them hopped on a down defender. Literally, and you like jump in the pool and you like, yeah, that's exactly what they did. So. Here we go, 1st and 10. Incredible field position here for the Samoana Sharks. Ball is going to be spotted on the Wildcat 34-yard line. And Malala, we have a new running back in. Running back didn't know what to do, but he got the ball now as he gets cut down by Malaki Tongia. Ball carrier was number 41, Donovan Liufau, a defensive tackle. Here we go, and he is from Aua. He's a senior. And this is senior night, so they're going to let all the seniors probably get a chance to run the ball. And here's Big Donovan. Oh, boom. And he gets brought down. So, gain of 4 yards there from Donovan Liufau. We got second and about 6 now from the 31-yard line. Ball's on the right hash. Trips to the boundary. We got a 4-by-1 here. Liufau gets it to the left. And now Jethro Tufi. Gonna get there for the stoppage. Whistle's blown. And that play is dead. Looks like Coach Curtis Sodiai moved number 6 from the deep backfield to inside the box. You're gonna see him right here on the replay. He plays up at the line and he's gonna come right there. Number 6 and Jay Jettis doing a great job here on the defense. We got 3rd and about 6 now for the Samoana Sharks. Third down. Malala looks left, fires, pass is complete. Thompson Savea, and he's down the field, forced out of bounds inside the 10. It's going to be a 1st and goal to go from the 7-yard line for the Samoana Sharks. And here's another look right there. That's that outcut. Oh, it's just a stop. Deep hook. And KTS, Kenneth Thompson Savea, going to take it down the field. And now we got 1st and goal to go. Malala has Salu Sefo in the backfield, and Salu's getting the ball. You got to give him the ball. He hasn't gotten a carry in 5 weeks. And there's Sefo in the middle of that defense. Oh, he falls in the end zone, but they blew the whistles. We heard the whistles. They blew the play dead. Forward progress was after about 2 yards. Let's see what the head linesman's up there gives him. So here's another look at that replay. They go the power. And Malaki Tongia gets in there. Frankie Toruao comes from the back. But they blew the whistle right at about there. So they give him about 3 yards. So it's 2nd and goal to go from the 4. Salu Sefo now, sidecar right, trips to the right. Little 1x4 action from the Sharks, play action. And quarterback sees nothing, takes it up himself, and he gets in, touchdown. Samoana Sharks. And here's another look at that replay. Malala looks right, sees nothing down the field, and instincts take over, takes it into the end zone for the 2nd Samoana touchdown of the ball game. So now they're going to go for 2. 12-0 is the score. 12-0 is the score. 4 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. Sefo still in the backfield. Now we have Simanu in motion. Henry Simanu gets the fake. Quarterback rolling out to the right. Someone's in the end zone. It's the quarterback in the end zone. 2 is good for the Sharks. Now our score, Samoana 14, Nu'uhuli Votek 0. As we take another look at that, they wanted to go flood. Oh, everything was closed down the field. Just not able to contain a scrambling Malala. And that's where we're at. 9 minutes just about left here in the 1st quarter. All right, and we are back. Salu Sefo is going to be the kickoff man here for the Samoana Sharks. sends this one away, and this is Ta'ani. And here is Numa. Numa trying to find some space. Lucas Leota Sotoa can't get him. Ta'ani still alive. Down the field. Gets bumped. Still alive. And the Sharks can't get him. Can Numa Ta'ani break it? Oh, he cannot. Brought down at the 47-yard line. A lot of shoulder bumps from the Samoana kickoff team. And Numa just trying to find space to go. And we're going to get that on the replay. And here we go. They kicked it right to Ta'ani. And this is great blocking right here. But that right there is a great move. Ta'ani breaks one. And then see, right, boom. You can't do that with him. You got to wrap this young man up. And he right here, that's where he almost breaks it. Kenneth Thompson Savea saves the day. Salu Sefo was playing safety in the backfield, so. But nevertheless, a great return there from Ta'ani, and we have a downed Wildcat on the field. All right, and it looks like they've gotten the injured player taken care of. Malo lava to EMS, everyone out here. Also want to send a big shout out to Sports Complex Director Luis Solaita and his crew for putting on a great weekend of football. We have 3 straight days of football. Last night, which was Thursday night, tonight, Friday night, and then we got tomorrow morning. So, yeah, man, stadium crew, they do a lot of work here, weekend in and weekend out, as the Wildcats decide to take a break. So big shout out to Director Luis Solaita. Also want to send a big shout out to Athletic Director Suese Puchtase and his crew over here. Yeah, they got to line up the field and put the markers out, and they're in charge of all like the game clocks and stuff like that. So a lot of new things we see out here from the DOE Athletics office. Big from Maro Lava, and we heard from AD Athletics Director that after tonight's game, they got to do some more painting. So yeah, Maro Lava to Suese Puchtase and his team. Also, he mentioned that for the Tini Foundation, a big donation they made. I think if I have the number wrong, please forgive me, but I think it's $30,000. That is what I heard. So I want to send a shout out to For the Tini Foundation, Maro Lava. As we go back to the field. Ball is snapped, and this is Jamumbert Mikaele, the first play of the Wildcats offense. It's a big run here from Malaki Tongia. Looks like a first down right up the middle. So if you recall, the last Samoana kickoff, they recovered, but here we go. Samoana is able to get their first play off, and this looks like a power to the right. Running the offense for Newly Voktech is head coach Ediu Tuata. And defensive coordinator here for the Samoana Sharks, none other than Faraimo Siwele. Now we got Welese Tyrell in motion. They're going to pitch it out, and this is Tongia Toluao leading away, but he can't get away from Perenice. Number 10 there for the Samoana Sharks. You're going to see right here, and he just fights off a block. Oh, man, looks like somebody didn't pick him up, but here we go. He's going to be on the right side, number 10 right there. And so he fights off a Numa block, and then, yeah, man, he just comes free. Nobody sticks with him. And those toss plays, yeah, man, you got to stick with those edge defenders. Reach and make sure you get them to turn and provide an alley for your toss player or for the runner. But it's about a half a yard to a yard gain there. So positive gain for Newly Voktech. So pistol formation. Oh no, so you offset right. They're gonna go jet sweep to Mari Pu'u. And Maripu going to go nowhere. Loss of yardage, and we've got a flag. And this just might be. I'm looking at the head linesman, and he's looking at Samoana. Let's get the call. He's going to talk to the white hat. Right there, head linesman coming in and talking to the white hat. Valvasasiu. So that's the call, and let's see what Vicious has here for us. Whoa. All right. Okay. After, oh man. All right. Okay. So there was a false start signal, and it sounded like. Let's see what the call is right here. We got man in motion. Got Mo on the jet sweep. Trying to find it. Nothing is there. And, oh. I think it's excessive there from number 2, Tongia. Play was dead, and he continued to drive the Samoana player. So that's where it's at. So now it's going to be a 2nd and long. Here we go. Still under center is JB Mikaele now. Motion comes this way. They fake it, and they toss the same way. Tongia down the field. He's going to gain about 3 yards. Might be some miscommunication there on the offense as they sent the jet and the toss to the same side. And here we go. Yeah, right there. Trying to trick him. But here we go. We got 3rd and long now for the newly Kvzk Wildcats. Samoana defense was ready. Wildcats need to get to the Samoana 27 to convert. JB Mikaele gets in the shotgun 2x2 set. Frankie Toruao is the running back to the left. Mikaele looks down the field, slants, corners, short throw, incomplete. That pass intended for Welese Tyrell. And now we got 4th and long, and it looks like Wildcats are going to send in the punt team. Another look at that. Little 4-7-7-4 action here from the Wildcats. Nothing was doing. So now they got to punt it away, and Malaki Tongia is going to get in there to punt. Ken Thompson Savea back to wait for this one. And Thompson muffs it, but no one is around. So he picks it up. And Thompson Savea brought down by Zion Chung and company at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Samoana Sharks. All right, and American Samoa government want to remind you that it's here. The new Seafood Academy at Whangatongo Marketplace is open. Hey, they're offering hands-on training for anyone to join the Elia Tele or Super Elia fleet. So give them a call, 733-3474. Malo Lava, Director and Department of Commerce. First play is going to be a screen to Simanu. He makes the catch. Jukes one, trying to cross the field. Coverage is there, and he's going to go nowhere. Brought down in the backfield. Looks like Numata Ani, number 19, gets in there to make the play. And we're going to take a look at that right here. right here. So they try to go here, a little tunnel screen action. It's not there. Nice coverage from the defense. And he goes cross country, and there he goes. Ta'ani plays the outside shoulder, forces him in, and then eventually makes the play. That's some great work here from Curtis Soliai's defense. Here we go, 2nd and 15. As the Sharks get backed up to their own 4-yard line. I see that, excuse me, that's about the 7-yard line, excuse me. Empty set for the Sharks, 2-by-3 formation. And that might be the end of the first quarter. Oh no, we've got a flag. Oh, that's going to be a delay of game, excuse me. So that's what the horn meant. So that's delay of game. And the Sharks going to get pushed back even more. They are now on their own 3-yard line. It's going to be 1st and about 21 for the Samoana Sharks. Nuli Voktek still have a single high safety. Looks like man all across. 4 down linemen here. They rush 4. They want to go deep. And this is open. Oh, it's not there. Silas Salanoa down the field, and wow. We're going to take another look at that, and Silas Salanoa just shakes his guy at the field. You're going to see him right there in the number 2, and it's going to be a wheel, and no one carries the wheel. Switch release, a little slant wheel action. And yeah, living on the edge is this defense, Samoana of Nuli Voktek, because Samoana has like all the speed. So single high is telling Coach Keith, wait, we're going to throw downfield. Let's see what they do here. Looks like man again. Hans in his own end zone, sees nothing open, goes down the field, gets away from one, and now he's going to get forced out of bounds by Jethro Tufi. And right there, looks like the coverage was there for the Wildcats, and we'll see that on the replay here. You're going to see the 2 inside receivers go deep to the middle. Little confusion there, and Hans just flushed out of the pocket. Great defense here from the Wildcats. And now that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score 14-0 here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. All right, here we go. Hans Malala. Gets somebody to jump, and that's going to be +4. And yeah, that's situational football right there for on the defense. We got to recognize it's 4th and forever. But here we go. Now it's going to be 4th and about 12 for the Samoana Sharks. And there's a little movement right there. And that looks like that's that Chupapi call from Keith. But here we go. They're going for it on 4th down. Samoana down the field. It's incomplete. Nuli Voktek forces the turnover on downs. 1st down Wildcats on the Samoana 14-yard line. So it looks like Coach Barry Patane is showing the ultimate confidence in his defense, going for it deep in their own territory. And let's see if Coach Eliu Tuata and his offense can capitalize here. So Coach Raimo sending the defense out. And that is athletic director Ricky Fiso hyping him up. 1st and 10 from the 14. 1st and 10 from the 14. Inside the red zone here to begin the second quarter are the newly Kvzk Wildcats. As we are still live on the simulcast, Kvzk TV and V103. Orbit in motion, and they're going to give it to Tongia, who gets wrapped up. Blessing Mayava. Going to make a big tackle and bring down the ball carrier, a loss of about 2 there. And we're going to see him right here. Yeah, he just gets in and brings him down. And you're going to see him right there. Blessing coming over from the shade. Oh, man. He was the shade to the left. Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong guy. Blessing was at the 3. Blessing comes in, and yeah, man, great job of stuffing the run. They ran right to Blessing. And looks like the tackle is going to be number 99, Matthew Tuala, for the Samoana Sharks. Now we got 2nd and 11. Ball is snapped. Mikaeli fires short, pass drops to the ground. Looks like they wanted a wheel to Malaki Tongia. He's going to be the number 3 and run the wheel. And we'll see that on the replay right here. So they go a little 44 wheel action, and Tongia was not ready for that. He looked over to the right and then turned around and went up. So a little premature there from the Wildcats. As we hear someone on the sidelines ask for icy hot. Okay, now we got trips to the field. Balls on the right hash, trips to the field, twins to the boundary, empty. Mikaeli looks, fires short, passes incomplete. Intended again for Tongia, and Tongia was not looking. So that's going to be incomplete. Brings up a 4th down now for the newly Kvzk Wildcats. So we got fourth down now, as Mikaeli gets set up here. So they've got Numa Ta'ani and Mari Pu'u. And those two, they've got some ball skills. Let's see what they decide to do here. Looks like Von Javian in the backfield. Got a man in motion, and that is Numa Ta'ani. Little return motion there for Numa. Gets back there. Mikaeli looks right, fires middle, passes short, and might have been intercepted, but it is incomplete. It's ruled incomplete by the umpire. And that's going to force a turnover on downs, and here we go. So you got a return motion there, and it looks like they wanted some sort of seam. Then both receivers in the same area. Pu'u running a post, and looks like Tongia running a seam, and those two routes clash when run on the same side. So here we go. Turnover on downs. Siwele's defense gets the stop. And remember, Samoana went for it on 4th down on their last possession. So let's see, they might actually stick to that here if they show confidence in their defense after that stoppage. So here we go. Hans Malala back on the field. 1st and 10 for the Samoana Sharks. 14-0 is the score. And they're on their own 16-yard line. We have 10:42 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Malala, play action, wants to go down the field. Nothing's there. Fires. Intercepted. Cephas Ta'ani with the interception. And here he goes. Trying to get away from one guy, gets wrapped up, and he is brought down. Oh, man, they tried to hit the Yankee. The Samoana Sharks called the Yankee on the Wildcats, and it did not work. You're going to see Cephas Ta'ani sitting in motion. So these two receivers on the left and the right, they're going to cross each other, and he's actually going for Utsa Amisoni. So he's going to go for Utsa here at the bottom. You'll see on the replay. Right here, so Utsa comes in, and he's going to go right across. And right there, quarterback tries to go to him, but overthrows, and now Site Saani gets there, and Henry Simanu trying to bring him down. And yeah, this play worked out well for them a couple of weeks ago against the Whangaitoa Vikings. They went heavy Yankee. However, now new life for the newly Kvzk Tech offense. Zani comes in motion. He gets set, makes it trips right. Quarterback under pressure, fires that pass incomplete. Lionel Setefano, number 9 for the Sharks, came through untouched. He's going to be the left defensive end, and you see him right here. Oh, he's actually a stand-up. They have him at outside linebacker, and Lionel comes in. And he is, wow, yeah, he gets there pretty quickly. Incomplete, second down. Wildcats, 2nd and 10. Mikaele looks left, fires, passes caught. This is Tyrell, and Welese down the field, gets caught by Salu Sefo. And that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards from Welese right there. Let's a good look at that young man. Here's another look at the replay, and he's just going to run an out route. They're going to read the flat defender. The flat defender was a big D tackle, so of course they're going to throw to Welese. And yeah, they get him. That's a good positive gain there. And we have an injured Shark on the field. All right, and all the best to Salu Sefo there as he gets helped off. 3rd and short run is to Frankie Toluao. He gets wrapped up right at the line. It was Matthias Sala getting in there first, and then we had Perenice, number 10 there, and they're going to signal first down, newly Kvzk Tech. And here's another look at that as Toluao goes up. And he's brought down. Wildcats going to take a timeout, and yeah, we'll take a quick timeout as well as we listen to the stadium sounds here at the Vet. All right, and back to action here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. 1st and 10 following that timeout. Mari Pu'u here at the bottom. Double doubles for the Wildcats. Pu'u goes in motion. Snap, give it to Pu'u. Pu'u follows Toruao. Pu'u turns the corner down the field. Pu'u, oh, he's in the end zone. That's a touchdown for the newly Kvzk Wildcats. No, it's not. Not quite a touchdown. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Maybe the 4-yard line. Here we go, but there's another look at that. Nice little jet sweep. Toruao picks up one, tries to get another, and right there, yeah. So he steps right there out of bounds. Now we got 1st and goal to go from the 4 for newly Kvzk. Under center with a tight end on both sides. Ibone right, and this is up the middle, and Otongia! He gets off of Mayava! Touchdown, newly Kvzk! Malaki Tongia lowers the shoulder, and you're gonna see it right here. He goes one-on-one with Big 5'2", and just boom! And oh man. Toruao got a piece of the defense as well, leading the way. Wow. Here we go. Give it to the deep back, Numa Ta'ani, but Numa gets wrapped up. In the backfield, that's going to be Matthew Tuwala and company. Tuwala, a senior out of Whangatongo. Going to get in there and stop the 2 points. Our score, Samoana 14, newly Kvzk 6. With about 7 minutes 52 remaining in the second quarter.
Number 19, indicates a kickoff for the Wildcats.
All right, and there's the kickoff, and this is going to be to Roland West, the sophomore from Vatia. Roland trying to get somewhere to go, avoids all of them, but Sitis Ta'ani going to get there for the tackle. And there you heard it, the 34-yard line is going to be 1st and goal for the Samoana Sharks. All right, looks like Whitehead wants to put some more time on the clock. Signaled up here to our timekeeper. Okay, and here we go. Oh, looks like it's going to be an official timeout. All right, trying to get a look at what's going on. All right, here we go. We got a man in motion, and that's Alec West. West, oh, fumble! Ball's on the ground, ball's still alive, and it's picked up and recovered by a Samoana O-lineman. Jacob Tolo is going to save the day for the Samoana Sharks. And let's take a look right here. That toss-up was not good, and Tolo right there does the good job of just hopping on it. And now it's going to be 2nd and long for the Samoana Sharks. Second and long for the Sharks. Ball is on their own 24-yard line. And let's see what they decide to do here. Okay, so we got stacked receivers to the far side, and that's a man in motion. That's Roland West. And they're going to give it up the middle, and this is Silas Salanoa. And Salanoa down the field. Sitis Ta'ani is there, but we've got a flag. And Salanoa is going to be brought down. Frankie Toluao is going to come in and help clean that up. Now the marker came out during the play. And we'll get a look at that right here. So trying to go misdirection, and they pull. Nice hole there opened up, and it's going to be a holding call as Sitis gets there. Oh, wow, it was actually Sitis initiated, but Malaki Tomia and Frankie Toluao cleaned it up, and that's going to be a holding on top of that. So negative here for the Samoana Sharks. Four rushers here for Kvzk. Alec in motion, slows up, play action. Malala under pressure, down the field, nowhere to go, and he's gonna take it up himself. Oh, he's still alive. Malala, can he get it? Oh, he's gonna get a first down. Forced out of bounds by Sitis Ta'ani. Another broken play that Malala turns into a positive as he gets some kudos from his dad right there. But here we go. Malala down the field. Samoana defensive back shut that down. And now it's all Malala all the way from here. Oh, a little stutter. Got a little stutter. Nice little block from Uta Misone. You got the 2-for-1 special. Put your hand up and just grab 2 for 1. Great block there from number 7, springing that run. And that's a fresh set of downs for Big Blue. Ball is on their own 46-yard line. And here we go, first down play down the field, intercepted. Oh, it's almost Sitis Ta'ani. Almost had a chance at that. Here's another look at that. And they just try to go flood right and not really having the arm there, but Ta'ani almost coming up with that. And the Sharks. They got a heavy eye bone right, 2nd and 10, under centers, Malala. Give it to the fullback. And the fullback gets stood up for a little bit, then he's gonna get brought down. Big 34 on the run there, 57 on the stop for the Kvzk Wildcats. That's Faleali'i Zealand. Zealand Faleali'i, the senior defensive tackle. He gets in there, and ball carrier number 34 was Philip Nayuli, the junior out of Vatia or Afono. Under where it says village for Philip, it says D-line village. All right, So we're going to assume the Naiuli last name all the way from A-Town, Fono, Maro Lava. As they give it to Silas Salanoa, goes nowhere. Malaki Tongia gets in for the stop. 4th down. Samoana Sharks. And his Samoana defense, Newly Voctec defense is ready to play here, filling all the gaps. Nice pressure there put on by Malaki Tongia. He is emerging as a two-way star here for the Newly Voctec Wildcats. I had mentioned a few times before during the season, all my years coaching at Voctec, I had the privilege and the honor of coaching Malaki. But Malaki was a defender all those years. Had I known, I would have brought him over to offense. But here we go. Big stop, and let's see if they can get a bigger one here. Man in motion is Salanoa. 4th down, Sharks. Looking left is Malala, nothing there. Works his way to the right, gets away from trouble, fires, passes, caught, but was he in bounds? And they say yes, 1st down, Samoana. What a big play from Silas Salanoa. All right, so now we got 1st and 10 as they throw the ball out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Samoana Sharks. And they have Utaifeau Amisone one-on-one at the bottom. Hans Malala sees that. He's going to send Salanoa to the right and throw the one-on-one. I'll bet $2 on it. Oh, they do throw it, and this is going to be a screen. And Salanoa, Amisone down the sideline. Amisone's gone. One man to beat. Shakes him off in the end zone. Touchdown, Samoana Sharks. Utaifeau Amisone goes the distance. There's a little brotherly love there. But here's a look at that. Boom. Gets a block right there. And then all the way down the field is Amisone. But that's what you got to look out for, that matchup. Once you see that one-on-one, Keith Leuta is going to see it. He's going to recognize it, and he's going to call something for it. Great play there. Great call. And Samoana 20, Newly Voctec 6 for now. Empty set. 2x3. Malala looking for a motion, and he got a motion. Just not the one that's going to help them. Offense moves, and that's going to be a false start